What's happening, Papua New Guinea? KVG Kumul here, it's your boy, and I'm excited to bring you another video in a different style. And 3 days ago at Buckingham Palace, Prince Harry, who won't be Prince Harry for very long, according to the news, conducted the draw for the Rugby League World Cup 2021, which is going to be held in England. And I'm excited to tell you that Papua New Guinea, for once, have a favourable group. A group which I think they can get out of and make some inroads in this World Cup. We are 640 days out, people. It's a long while, but I think it's time to start talking, start getting excited for the tournament. The players, the coaches, start getting preparations there. Michael Marum is still going to be coach for this tournament. We're a long way out, but let's get straight into it. Let's discuss Group D, the group in which the PNG Kumuls are in, and it is as follows. Tonga, your PNG Kumuls, Wales, and the Cook Islands. So straight away, guys, Tonga, let's be honest, they are a strong side. They did fantastically well in the 2017 Rugby League World Cup. They've got a team full of NRL superstars, and they were so unlucky not to beat England in the 2017 Rugby League Cup semi-final. And I mean, you just look at their team from the last tournament. Andrew Fafita, Will Hopoate, Daniel Tupou, Michael Jennings. I mean, the list goes on and on. They are the team, I think, to beat. And I think Papua New Guinea will do well to stay with them. I think the Kumuls obviously have got, they will always have a side that are with a mixture of NRL and homegrown players from Papua New Guinea. But I see the game between Tonga and Kumuls going to Tonga, just because Tonga have got a side full of NRL experience. And yeah, I think that will go to Tonga. So moving on, it's too early. We don't know about the fixtures. We don't know when the games exactly will be played, but we do know that the tournament will start in October 2021 in the UK, in England, as I stated. Here are some of the venues for the tournament. There's 21 stadiums that are going to be used across the three tournaments. There's the men's, the women's, and the wheelchair tournament. Here are the stadiums: Manchester, Old Trafford; London, the Emirates Stadium; Liverpool at Anfield; Newcastle, St James's Park; Leeds, Elland Road; Sheffield, Bramall Lane; Middlesbrough, Riverside Stadium; Coventry, the Ricoh Arena; Bolton, the University of Bolton Stadium; Huddersfield at the Kirklees Stadium; Hull, the KCOM Stadium. Hull, as we know, famous home. He played for both clubs. Stanley Jean, or Gene as we know how to pronounce it, but Jean to the population in England when he played there for both Hull teams, Hull FC and the other Hull side. Leeds at the Headingley Stadium; St Helens, Doncaster, Warrington, Lee, York, and another stadium, a smaller stadium, Kingston Park in Newcastle, make up the other venues. So it's going to be interesting to see in Group D where those games will be played, and I think that'll have an effect on the Kumuls, obviously their preparation, in which part of the country they're going to be at. The stadiums stretch across the south and mainly the north of England, which is the Rugby League home in the UK, in Yorkshire and that part of the country. So let's talk about the other teams in Group D along with the PNG Kumuls. We have got Tonga, who we spoke about, very strong side. Moving on to Wales, who obviously the PNG Kumuls destroyed in 2017, but that home advantage, I think, was key for the PNG Kumuls. The Welsh side, again, they're not as strong on paper as the PNG Kumuls, despite having a lot more players based in Europe. But I see the PNG Kumuls again defeating Wales, as long as they stick to their game plan, and the performance levels need to stay high. The other team in Group D along with the PNG Kumuls is the Cook Islands, who we've beaten before. They have a few NRL players. But again, I expect as long as the PNG Kumuls can play to the levels that we know that they can, especially in attack, playing that attacking football that we all love in PNG, that razzle-dazzle style, I think PNG should make it out of Group D in second place. I expect Tonga to obviously take the spoils in Group D and progress as first place, but I fully expect the PNG Kumuls to make it in second place. Top two in each group obviously go through. I expect PNG Kumuls to beat Wales and the Cook Islands, and I expect them to fall to a defeat to Tonga in a close game, maybe 2 tries in it, but I think Tonga will have too much for our PNG Kumuls. But yeah, Group D, I'm excited about Group D. For once, I look at the Rugby League World Cup and I think, yes, PNG, they can progress and they can build on the amazing World Cup that was the 2017 World Cup. The only thing I think that will be different for the PNG boys, although they've played obviously in 2013 in England, is the weather. This time of year in October in England, temperatures are quite low, and it's going to be important to take that into account for the players who are obviously used to the more tropical PNG weather. Okay, now that we've had a look at Group D, the group that the PNG Kumuls are in, let's have a quick look at the other groups. For Group A, we have got England, France, Greece and Samoa. I fully expect England, obviously being probably the 3rd or 4th strongest team in the world at the moment, to breeze through that group. I fully expect France to come in at 2nd place. Greece, I know nothing about Greece. If anyone can tell me about what rugby league they play in Greece, I'll be delighted to know more about what happens in Greece. In relation to Samoa, they've had mixed results. Their last win in 2016, they actually beat the Kumuls, and it's going to be interesting to see. But I fully expect Group A with England, France, Greece and Samoa. England and France for me to top that group. England first, France in second. Moving on then, guys, to Group B, Australia, Fiji, Italy and Scotland. You can't look past Australia. They've been the best team in the world for years, apart from a minor blip when the Kiwis managed to put one over them a few years ago. Look, for me, Australia, Fiji, Italy, Scotland, I fully expect Australia in first, Fiji in second. Fiji have made the semi-finals of the World Cup, I believe, for the last 3 tournaments consecutively. The Fiji are a great team, a lot of NRL experience in there. The Bati are a very strong side. Scotland, I think, will give their all, but I think they'll come short against Fiji, and it will take a dip in performance from Fiji to not make it through that group in 2nd place. So Group B for me, Australia first, Fiji second, and Italy and Scotland will be left, unfortunately, packing their bags to go home early. Group C, New Zealand, Ireland, Jamaica and Lebanon. Wide open pool, this one for me, apart from the Kiwis, New Zealand. We expect them to be very strong. I think Lebanon, with a young team, but with a lot of Australian-based players who will look up to the retirements of Robbie Farah and Tim Manor. I think Lebanon will be a bit of a surprise package. I think they were very good in the 2017 World Cup, but also Ireland were quite strong. Of course, the Kumuls beat Ireland in Port Moresby in the 2017 World Cup, but Ireland actually were quite a strong side. Group C then for me, New Zealand, the Kiwis, got to be first place, and I'm gonna put my money on Lebanon to come in at second, but I think Ireland are going to push them all the way. Jamaica, again, I don't know anything about Jamaican Rugby League. If anyone can tell me anything about it, please comment below. So Group C, New Zealand and Lebanon to go through. Well, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I am so looking forward to the Rugby League 2021 World Cup. I know it's a long way to go, but we're passionate about Rugby League in Papua New Guinea, and I know that you will be excited as well. Next couple of videos I'll be talking about the squad, what players that we might be looking at in 2021. Obviously, see who's coming up in the Hunters. Hopefully they do very well in the next couple of years and there's a good selection from the Hunters squad, and our NRL players continue to perform. But we've got some NRL players that are getting a little bit older. David Mead, in the next couple of years, he should be there. Reece Martin, Nene McDonald, James Seguiara, I hope will be involved. I'd love if Alex Johnson would decide to represent Papua New Guinea in 2021. We'll see how he goes. But overall, I'm very excited for this World Cup, and I'd love for you to comment below. Where do you think PNG, how far do you think Papua New Guinea, how far can the Kumuls go in 2021? I expect them to make it out of the group, but can they go further? Can they get to the semis? Can they do it, guys? Let me know what you think, comment below. As ever, PNG Pride, KVG Kumul here. Like and subscribe, tell all your friends about the channel, and let's get involved. Let's make this a community to be proud about Papua New Guinea, to be proud about the Kumuls, and to be proud about our #1 national sport, which is rugby league.